The ultimate crypto showdown, XRP versus XDC versus XLM versus HBAR. Hey crypto fans, Jason Trim here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a question that I know is on a lot of your minds. Which blockchain project is truly poised to dominate the future? It's a crowded space out there, with new innovations popping up all the time, but a few key players consistently make headlines and spark debate. So, we're diving into a head-to-head comparison of 4 absolute heavyweights: Ripple's XRP, XDC Network, Stellar's XLM, and Hedera's HBAR. These aren't just random picks. Each of these projects has carved out a significant niche and boasts some impressive technology and backing. Now what we're going to do today is break down their integrations, how well they play with existing systems and other networks. We'll also look deep into their partnerships because in the world of enterprise blockchain, who you're working with can be just as important as the tech itself. And, of course, we'll examine their primary use cases to see which one has the most tangible real-world applications, and therefore the most potential for genuine long-term growth. This is crucial, folks. We're not here to talk about short-term pumps or get caught up in market hype. My goal here is to give you a fair, unbiased look at what makes these projects tick, what their strengths are, and maybe where some of their challenges lie. No price predictions, no shilling, just the facts as I see them so you can get a clearer picture. This is all about understanding the underlying value and potential. So if you're ready to get into the nitty-gritty of these crypto giants, stick around for the full scoop. And hey, if you appreciate this kind of deep dive, do me a solid and hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed for more crypto insights. Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off with a name that pretty much everyone in the crypto space, and even many outside of it, has heard of: Ripple's XRP. Now, XRP has been around for a while, and its primary mission, its core focus, has always been crystal clear: to completely revolutionize the world of cross-border payments. Think about sending money from one country to another right now. It can be a slow, cumbersome process, often involving multiple intermediary banks, high fees, and frustrating delays. Ripple saw this inefficiency and decided that XRP could be the solution: a digital asset built for speed and low transaction costs, specifically for these international transfers. So, how exactly does XRP plan to achieve this? Well, a key component is RippleNet. This isn't just a vague concept, it's a global network that Ripple has built, connecting financial institutions. We're talking banks, payment providers, digital asset exchanges, all around the world. The idea is to allow these institutions to process their customers' payments anywhere in the world, almost instantly, with much greater reliability, and at a significantly lower cost than the traditional correspondent banking system. RippleNet offers a standardized infrastructure for these transactions, making it easier for different financial systems to talk to each other seamlessly, using XRP as a bridge asset. One of the really big deals for XRP, and something that gets a lot of attention in the institutional space, is its compliance with ISO 20022. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, ISO 20022 is a global standard for financial messaging. It's essentially a common language that financial institutions are increasingly adopting to exchange electronic data. The fact that Ripple and XRP are aligned with this standard is a massive advantage because it means they can integrate more smoothly with existing banking infrastructure and future financial systems. This isn't just a nice-to-have. For many banks, it's becoming a must-have for any new payment technology. When we talk about adoption, partnerships are absolutely key, and this is an area where Ripple has put in a tremendous amount of work. They've managed to forge relationships with some pretty big names in the traditional finance world. We're talking about major banks like Santander and Standard Chartered, who have explored or used Ripple's technology for various payment solutions. Beyond commercial banks, Ripple has also been actively engaging with central banks around the world, discussing how XRP or the underlying Ripple technology could potentially be used in the development of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Next up, let's shift our focus to a project that might not be as universally known as XRP, but is making some serious waves in a very specific and incredibly important sector: the XDC network. What XDC is doing, and doing quite effectively, is carving out a significant niche for itself in the realms of trade finance and supply chain management. These are multi-trillion-dollar industries that are, frankly, ripe for disruption. They often involve complex paperwork, multiple intermediaries, and a lack of transparency, all of which XDC aims to address with its unique blockchain solution. One of the standout features of the XDC network is its hybrid blockchain architecture. This is a really interesting approach because it combines the benefits of public blockchains, transparency, immutability, with the permissioned aspects of private blockchains, which are often preferred by enterprises for control and privacy. This hybrid model allows XDC to cater to the specific needs of businesses involved in global trade, offering them a secure and efficient platform while still maintaining interoperability with public networks. It's a thoughtful design choice that directly addresses enterprise concerns. In terms of integrations, XDC is built to be enterprise-friendly from the ground up. It's been designed to integrate with existing trade finance platforms and enterprise resource planning (ERP) systems, which is crucial for adoption. Businesses don't want to rip and replace their entire infrastructure. They want solutions that can enhance what they already have. Furthermore, just like XRP, the XDC network also emphasizes its support for the ISO 20022 messaging standard. This again signals its intent to be a serious player in the regulated financial space, ensuring that it can communicate effectively with traditional financial systems and meet global standards. Partnerships are a cornerstone of XDC's strategy, particularly given its focus on the B2B world of trade finance. They've been actively building relationships with a variety of key players. Chapter 3. Stellar XLM, the people's crypto for financial inclusion. Now let's turn our attention to Stellar and its native currency, XLM. If XRP is focused on big banks and XDC is targeting trade finance, Stellar has carved out its niche by championing financial inclusion. Its core mission is all about making financial services more accessible and affordable for everyone, especially unbanked and underbanked populations around the world. Think about individuals and small businesses who are currently excluded from the traditional financial system or face exorbitant fees for simple transactions. Stellar aims to be their gateway to a more equitable financial future. To achieve this, Stellar has focused heavily on integrations with payment applications and remittance platforms. The network is designed for fast, low-cost cross-border transfers, making it ideal for everyday people sending small amounts of money to family or for micropayments. The Stellar network can handle thousands of transactions per second for fractions of a cent, which is a game-changer when you compare it to traditional remittance channels that can charge hefty percentages and take days to settle. This efficiency is key to its financial inclusion goals. Similar to XRP and XDC, Stellar is also ISO 20022 compliant. This is an important detail because it underscores Stellar's seriousness about bridging the gap between the emerging world of digital assets and the established traditional financial system. By adhering to this global messaging standard, Stellar ensures that its network can smoothly connect with banks and other financial institutions, facilitating easier on-ramps and off-ramps for users and partners. Chapter 4. Hedera, HBAR. The enterprise darling with hashgraph speed. Last but certainly not least in our comparison today is Hedera and its native cryptocurrency, HBAR. Hedera takes a somewhat different approach compared to the traditional blockchain technology used by the other projects we've discussed. Instead of a blockchain, Hedera utilizes a technology called a hashgraph consensus mechanism. The promise of hashgraph is incredibly high throughput. We're talking hundreds of thousands of transactions per second with very low latency and strong security, all while being more energy efficient than some proof-of-work blockchains. This makes it very attractive for enterprise-grade applications. Given its performance capabilities, Hedera is integrating with a wide array of enterprise solutions. It's not just about payments. Hedera is positioning itself as a public distributed ledger that can power a broad spectrum of decentralized applications, dApps, facilitate the tokenization of various assets, and enhance supply chain management systems with greater transparency and traceability. Its architecture is designed to handle high-volume, complex use cases that many traditional blockchains might struggle with, making it a go-to for businesses looking for scalable DLT solutions. Now, when we talk about partnerships, Hedera has a truly unique and impressive model, its governing council. This council is made up of to 39 world-leading organizations from various industries and geographies. We're talking about household names like Google, IBM, Boeing, LG, Standard Bank, and many others. These organizations not only provide guidance and governance for the network, ensuring its stability and continued development, but they also often build applications on Hedera themselves. This level of corporate backing and active participation from such major global players is a massive vote of confidence. The use cases for HBAR and the Hedera network are consequently very broad and enterprise-focused. Chapter 5. Your take: which crypto leads the pack? And that's our breakdown of XRP, XDC, XLM, and HBAR. As you can see, each of these projects brings something unique to the table. XRP is gunning to transform institutional cross-border payments. XDC is deeply embedded in the world of trade finance. XLM is championing financial inclusion for individuals and emerging markets. And HBAR is leveraging its hashgraph tech for high-throughput enterprise solutions with incredible corporate backing. Each has its specific strengths, its target audience, and its own set of challenges and opportunities. Now, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts based on what we've discussed today: the integrations, the partnerships, the core use cases, and the long-term potential. Which one of these projects do you think has the edge? Which one resonates most with you? Or which do you believe is best positioned for future growth and adoption? Let me know your opinions and your reasoning down in the comments below. Remember, the crypto space is a wild ride, it's constantly evolving. So it's absolutely crucial to do your own thorough research before making any investment decisions. If you found this deep dive helpful and enjoyed this comparison, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future crypto insights and analysis. I appreciate you all for watching and for being part of this community. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.